Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Welcome to the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel, and thank you so much for joining me. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Elizabeth. I am a medium, divine channeler, remote spirit extractor, white witch, and divine alchemist, and I also happen to be a divine twin flame on the path to reunion. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for hanging in with these crazy times here on this planet. You know, I really tip my hat to you, and if you are new to the channel, hopefully you'll become a subscriber. I would love to be able to connect with you. So this particular video is going to be for May. I channeled these messages for May, and I have to tell you, you're not alone if you're going through a really intense time, perhaps a dark night of the soul, going through a lot of density, feeling exhausted, feeling pain, feeling a lot of the emotions come up. It's been really very difficult to deal with. It's been quite a ride, but I hope that these messages confirm a lot for you, and I hope that they also point to the light, right? Because I know there's the shadow, but of course we know there's the light, right? So I hope that this is going to help to support you with understanding the bigger picture, the grander picture of things. So I have some notes here from my team. It's not just my angels, it's also my star team as well, the councils and different star races that work with me. And they really are referring to this time, this energy for May as the gateway of unity. So we hear about union all the time, right? For those of you who are twin flames, it's like, you know, you're looking forward to union. It's to understand that these union processes happen in stages, they happen in processes. So even though there may be videos out there saying, okay, union is here, and you're like, I don't know, where is it? We have to understand it's not that it's a lie, it's that we are going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into union, right? And being able to hold this light. So I'm going to get into some of the things that I have here to let you know what's happening, what you could do for yourself to support, because this is quite an intense time in so many ways. And, you know, there might be some things that are going on with you that maybe you feel would help you with this time, but maybe they're not serving you at this time. So let's get into these messages and get to it. So they say the gateway of love and unity, and they say the feminine and the masculine merging, okay? Merging, coming in, that deeper merge into the chakras, the etheric bodies merging, and the Christ light is activating, and there's especially activation points at the third eye, which is the mental body, mental body actually, but it's the mental, yes, it's the mental and emotional bodies, they had said here. The inner knowing, it's our psychic knowing, our intuitive knowing, the third eye, our psychic seeing. There's also another point, of course, the sacred heart, the heart chakra, where we hold the same space with our beloved. And then there's also the sacral, and the sacral chakra is all about our emotions. It's our reproductive, it's our creativity, it's our passion. We hold a lot of our trauma, a lot of those emotions, stuck emotions, are in that sacral chakra. And these are especially the points where there's going to be major merging here with the divine masculine and the feminine. These areas are strongly clearing out, they say, these particular chakras of old density, so that a merging and a balance of feminine and masculine can take place. So, of course, we talk about this, but old traumas, old false limitations and beliefs and stories, stuck energy, this is going back from all bloodlines, from when it was created, all timelines, all dimensions. If these chakras or any chakras have closed down all the way, or closed down some of the way, you know, this is the dense energy coming out. So if you're going through emotional upheaval and mental upheaval, you know, you may be having a lot of that energy coming through there with the pineal, then you may be getting sinus issues, you may be getting headaches, it may be affecting, you know, the nerves also within the face and within the cranial. So if you're getting any of that, feeling like you're getting cold, all that kind of respiratory respiratory stuff happening in your sinuses, then that's a really good indication that your third eye is being cleared out, it's being activated. A lot of that dense energy, that stuck energy, that toxic energy, including whatever physical toxins also may be present there, is cleansing out, it's releasing out. All right, so I think it's really important to know what's happening and remind ourselves of what's happening, because I know it's hard when we go through dark times and we're operating from that limitation or fear or anger or grief, rejection, all that kind of thing, that it's really hard to understand the bigger picture at that time, because we're going through or operating through that darkness. But if you can kind of get yourself to a place where you can remember again why you're here and what's actually happening, and that this is all for your greater good and for your healing, it will help. It will help to strengthen you during these times. So they're talking about stuck energy emerging very, very quickly now through this gateway. Think of it as like 1111 gateway of consciousness, gateway of light, having all of this very strong Christ light from the great central sun, Stargate, through our sun, having this come through and really activating and upgrading everything. So that's a huge cleanse out, really huge purging, right? The purging is what makes our ascension journey, twin flame journey, very, very challenging, right? And our beloved is our mirror. If we have a twin flame in the picture, the twin flame will trigger so many of your old patterns, old beliefs, your fears, stories, all of those things. So that's what makes it really challenging and gives that push and pull and that runner chaser. But they're talking about, for now, it's really imperative to allow these processes to continue their journey inward, to upgrade all the energetic systems of the physical systems. So it's upgrading everything spiritually, and physically. So think multidimensionally, everything is upgrading. So your vessels can take on, your physical vessels may take on Christ's light at higher frequencies. Okay, but remember, the physical vessel is a multidimensional vessel. But we're here in the manifested world, in the physical world, to be able to anchor, to bring down this amazing frequency, this really high frequency of Christ light from the Christ grid. So, this is where all those aches and pains and emotions and all of these things are coming from, because we are getting all of this out from all those different dimensions, timelines, lifetimes, bloodlines. Not an easy task, not a 1, 2, 3 thing. So if you can stay with yourself during this time, be compassionate with yourself, allow is just a huge message now that they want to impress upon you. They're talking about that many of you feeling extremely low at this time, low emotions, low mentally, low in terms of your physical energy. And they're talking about this is to be expected with all of this because it's so intense and it's so accelerated. They're talking about many of you feel as though maybe you failed with this path, or that you wish to continue your path. However, they want to remind you that this density that you're going through is not you, and you are not it. That's really important to realize, guys, that as you're going through, say, your rage, or if you're going through your depression, you're going through just feeling exhausted and feeling just tired of being sick or sick of being sick all the time, they want you to realize this is all energy. That's what it is. And this isn't truly who you are, right? This is what you thought you were, right? This is all of that is all illusion, all density, all lower frequency. And so once that energy cleanses, releases out, you will completely just have a different way of looking at yourself, at life, different outlook, different perspective. So this too shall pass. They want you to understand you're not stuck, you are not lost. Now, it may feel this way for you. You may be watching this right now and think, I'm completely feeling stuck, completely feeling lost, I'm completely feeling helpless and defeated. But they want to remind you that, again, this is a process of out with the old density, out with all the false limitations, stories, beliefs, everything that was fearful or harmful that you've experienced. And this is going back all bloodlines, all lifetimes, all dimensions, okay, where you have carried this stuff, where this has been imprinted on your cells, imprinted on your body, where this has been a part of your energetic makeup and has kept you weighed down, these are the things that are coming up to be able to be released out. So I want you to understand, don't give up. Have the faith with everything and allow this. The death state is only but energy that's being released from your fields and all of your physicality. This is temporary, beloveds. And so they say this is temporary. This is making room for more of your soul light, your authentic soul light, to return and to take on the sun. Okay, think the great central sun, the Christ light. To take on the sun, to align with the sun, to align with that great central sun, Christ Ascension grid. And that way you can be able to bring this light, anchor it on Gaia. And also to understand that Gaia, Lady Gaia, shall also help to hold you, to restore you and keep you anchored with her own grid. So remember, this is not only that it's your individual ascension, but it's the planetary ascension as well. So the Earth itself, Gaia herself, is coming back up too and taking on more light. So that's that heaven and earth. Those are those two grids between the Christ grid, the great central sunlight, think heaven, and also earth with the ascension crystalline earth grid of Gaia herself. Okay, so between those, as above, so below, is that balanced picture. The ascension reunification of each individual is assisting with Gaia and her ascension. Yep, that's what I just said. Feel your beloved inside deeply. Okay, for those of you who have twin flames, you may not be able to feel them right now or connect with them. Perhaps, it's just feels like the connection is shut off right now. If you are going through a lot of the old traumas, old emotions, old stories, old pain, old distrust, old betrayals, all of these things that have been from other lifetimes as well, if you're having this surge up, then chances are you are not feeling your beloved through the heart space, right? You're not connecting. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong here. From time to time this happens, as all of this junk, we'll say, all this density comes up. But they're talking about you're going to feel them that much more, right? And there's that reunification process, that union gateway, merging in that much more deeply. You will feel your beloved more, and they will feel you. Whether or not you are getting that proof on social media, through phone call, whatever, through text, word of mouth, whatever it is. If you're not getting that physical proof yet, please just hang in there and realize this is not some sort of fantasy. It's not some sort of concept. I know some people out there have conceptualized the twin flame journey, twin flame connection, and that gets me. It's a truth. It is a sacred truth, sacred unity, sacred sexuality, reunification of God and Goddess. It is not a theory. It's not a concept. It's straight out truth. The source, Mother, Father, God, and we are the personification of that. So just allow for these processes, and know that as this dense energy comes out, as the trauma comes out, as the old, mental, emotional discord comes out, as this energy also comes out of all your cells, all of your physical organs, out of your systems, out of everything within you multidimensionally, you will then be able to hold more light. You will be able to merge with your beloved that much more, and you will feel them again more than you did before. So understand that. Okay, you really are coming together inwardly and energetically. And Source Light, Christ Light, is filling you both and emptying you both out. The reunification is now. They're urging everybody, just look at 1414. I just want to note that 1414 is the synchronicity for this video. Okay, and that literally is a gateway, and for the fours, it's that we have divine support. We have divine support. Don't worry, that support is there. It is happening. You have everything that you need. So they're saying to relax, to rest, to hydrate. My gosh, I can't even tell you how many of you I've read where it's like you don't want to stop doing what you're doing. You are trying to push yourself too hard. You're not drinking enough water. I have to tell you, this is like one of those times where it's to try to control is just not going to work. To try to force, to try to push or push through it is just not going to happen. It really is for you guys to take that rest, to relax, to surrender to the flow. Be within the flow of the process that you're in right now, the stage that you're in right now with your beloved, and know that all is coming. It's all coming, and it's going to be the most wonderful of everything that you've ever wanted, that you've ever wanted to experience, they say. It may look very bleak right now. You may be thinking, yeah, right, I'm not sure about that. Not feeling it, not thinking it, doesn't look like it. But hey, we have to go through these stages. We have to go through these processes in order to bring that light in, and then the light brings everything. That's the thing. So I know it's hard. Believe me, I'm on this with you guys. But we got to take care of ourselves right now. This is so important. These are the messages I've been getting. Even if you have to sit and do nothing, even if you have to just sit and be still, a lot of times that's what's needed to integrate these energies. So if you're feeling dizzy, if you're feeling out of it, if you're feeling achy and exhausted and highly emotional, you're not balanced, you're not grounded. These energies haven't been integrated. It's not that the physical body just, snaps back like that. It doesn't work that way. So we have to take care of ourselves right now. And there's been a lot of messages for people, including myself, where, hey, if you've been doing too much, now's the time to really not do as much. Or for some of you, it's like, don't even worry about doing anything right now. It's like everything is being taken care of. Just give yourself some time, to be able to stay with yourself and give that TLC to yourself. And lots of hydration. If you can get electrolytes within that water, that's going to really help. Remember, your cells are going through so much. Your cells are you. Your cells really are so important, your cellular system. If you can get electrolytes in, lemon water, squeeze lemon in, electrolyte drops even is a great idea. I use a product called Cell Food, and I put 24 drops in a 16-ounce bottle, and I drink that throughout the day, plus other bottles of water I drink throughout the day. It will help. And in terms of appetite, sometimes you may feel like you need to eat a lot. Other times you may feel like you're not really hungry at all. That's normal. Same thing with the sleep patterns being on, off, on, off, on, off. Your body's doing a lot of work, and it's burning through a lot of energy. So with that in mind, do what you need to do for yourself. They're saying do not give up on your pure love, your joy, and abundance. These will be embodied, and they will be manifesting physically. Okay, so this type of energy will be embodied within you, and then that will allow for that to manifest, because you're going to be manifesting from a much higher vibration and frequency. So you're feeling, really what's happening here is the shift from darkness to light, the shift from darkness to light within you, and the shift from darkness to light within your beloved, and the shift from darkness to light within your reality, your physical reality. Okay, so please don't give up hope or faith. If it all seems very, very dark right now, we do have to go through that dark to get to the light. You will be having a lot of discoveries. This has been coming up in people's personal readings. Some people are kind of like they want to get going with things, and it's not the time to get going, so to speak, as far as take a lot of action or anything like that. It's more so about staying with your body, staying with your knowing, allowing information to flood in, allow guidance to come in, insights to come in, because they will be coming in. The more still you are to receive that guidance, the more you will receive it. A lot of you will receive it between sleeping and awake, because it's sometimes the only time you'll give yourself, right? So if you're one of those people that likes to do things 24/7 and you're always thinking, what's the next thing to do? What's the next thing to do? Don't be surprised if this is not working for you, you realize already that it's not working for you, and it's feeling like a struggle, like a conflict. Your teams are really trying to get you to slow down, to rest, to open, to allow for these discoveries of self to come up, whatever it is that's meant for you, so that way you have this information to shift. Your abilities will be coming up more and more. Information regarding your mission, your own personal mission and your mission with your beloved, you'll be receiving whatever information is meant to be received about that will come. But they're not going to give you too much right now. You know, the sense that I got is they're not going to give you way too much because you're already going through too much. So they really want you to just kind of take care of what's already activated, all this light it's already there. But you will be getting some of these different discoveries and abilities and things that are meant for you at this time. So stay open to that. And they're talking about being strongly called at this time, beloveds. Yes. Yeah. You're being strongly called. Absolutely. The planet needs you. Planet needs you. You're here for huge reasons. This is a time, I mean, we know just from everything that's going on this planet that it's a very volatile time on planet Earth. And, you know, we have made that choice. We made that choice with our beloveds to come here, to be able to anchor the light, to be our authentic soul light, to bring that third energy with our beloveds, if those of you who are on the twin flame journey. And, you know, each couple will be anchoring the great central sun. I saw a vision of twin flame couples in particular holding hands, and they all looked like little, like holding hands in these little miniature suns all over the world. And that's the third energy between them. That's that third energy. When it's all merged together, the etheric bodies, all the chakra systems, everything's merged together, it's like this beautiful burst of third energy light. And you guys will be able to anchor the great central sun, the Christ Stargate, all right? Or I'll say the Christ Ascension grid through the Stargate of our sun. And you know, this is why you have chosen to be here. You're a part of this unity that's coming on planet Earth from 3D to 5D, right? So this is big stuff. Can't be missed. And it's certainly supported by the higher beings of light. Karmic cycles, yes, we know. They have been ending. So karmic cycles, endings, closures, you know, some of this is difficult for people, and this is a lot of times where people feel stuck. They feel stagnant, they're unsure, they're lost, and they come for channel readings, and we do that, and we take a look at the details and how this is playing out, why this is playing out, what there is to know. And the thing is that, yeah, you know, these karmic cycles, a lot of them are finishing up now. They need to be finished up. These are those you know, lower density agreements and actions and vows and all that sort of thing, promises, things that have not served us in a high way, but yet they have been ways for us to grow. So they are useful. You know, karmic partners are our growth partners. They help us. They match our shadow. They help us to grow. You know, and we're having that continually end here. And so whether it's been conscious or it's been subconscious, in terms of where that karma began and when it began, it is coming to an end, and those scales are being balanced, for sure. Okay, I'm getting that with a lot of people. So situations of karma are coming up for people to work through. Endings are hard. It brings through a lot of emotions, obviously, a lot of upheaval of emotions and thoughts that come with it, but it's necessary that this karma gets cleared, right? That our soul Akashic records gets cleared and we're done with it. Be done with it so we can be those vessels of light. So this is definitely going on here. Stay centered, stay patient, allow for all to transform. Great miracles and surprises to come, they say. And I had a vision of an envelope being open, and whatever it is I'm opening and taking out of that envelope and reading, I'm like shocked and surprised. So, you know, there could be really surprising news, shocking news, things like that. Allow for surprises. Stay very, very present and don't expect. Stay out of expectation. Stay out of the future. We're here to stay very, very present, right? And to trust our present experiences. Changes are underway. Rush not. Give all that is painful to the sun. So a great way to help you if you are going through some major ascension symptoms that are difficult is maybe to step outside and be within the sun, even if it's just for a few minutes. Or if you can go out and do a nature walk where you're with the elements, helping yourself to balance and re-energize and ground, and then you have the sun, it is really going to help a great deal. Okay, so I received that. To know that the changes that you're going through multidimensionally with your vessels, you will be surprised that you're going to be more vibrant, you're going to be more youthful, you'll feel more youthful, you'll look more youthful, more energetic, you'll be that much more easily able to manifest. Actually, you're going to be able to manifest at top speed. It's like instant manifestation, a 0 point time. But before this takes place, the toxicity must rise and the old frequencies shall flood your energy fields. Take great care and know that all is happening very quickly. The last thing that they wanted to talk about is for those of you who are really used to doing a lot of prayer work, a lot of very high vibrational work and shifting work and all this energy work, they're not giving me that it's not going to be helpful to overdo it with this, guys. Okay, so just see how you resonate with that, see what your team has to tell you about that, how that works out for you. But it could cause an overwhelming of purging for you, be a little too much. Okay, they really are putting the emphasis on integrating the light that's there, being able to ground that. All right, so some of you, you might be trying to transmute too much, right? To kind of let's just get it over with, let's get it done with. Yeah, they're not giving me that's going to help. You may want to do something, shift it over to just doing a stillness, grounding meditation, listening to some drums, or if you have a drum, or even just tuning in just to the silence, just being there and being within the silence and just being with your body. Something as simple as that, to be still, okay, to rest your mind, your emotions, your body, and just be still and allow this energy to come in. Okay, and the last thing is that, yeah, we have a couple of definitely some big events coming up in May. On Wednesday, May 26th, we have a lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, which anything that is limiting you from your growth or your expansion, because it's in Sagittarius, those emotions will come up, those thought patterns will come up, especially with the lunar energy, think mental and emotional. And we have our friend Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde on the 29th, May 29th through June 22nd, but just allow for those shadow periods before and after. And we know it will have some major clean out then. So, wow. It's getting there, guys. It's getting there. Lots of stuff. I know it's been a lot for you guys. I am with you all the way. I just want to say, I just had this come in too, just as a reminder, is that it's for us to really work as a collective. If you felt really, really alone on your journey, if you felt disconnected from people, yes, it's good to use your discernment. Yes, it's good to make sure and check and scan and not allow, lower types of people into your energy fields, of course. But to not be fearful of reuniting with different people, people who are on your journey, who resonate with you in the best way, who are there to also support you and you can support them. So however you resonate with that, just know, it's going to be time for you to open yourself more up to unity itself. So it's not even just the unity within, it's not just unity with your beloved, it's to also open up to unity and the benefits of working with a beautiful collective that where you can feel safe, where you can feel secure, where you can feel supportive and feel powerful as we are all going through this together. I hope this was helpful. I'm wishing you a blessed and powerful May. And remember, from the heart of the darkness is born the light. brightest blessings. I'm here in case anyone wishes to have a very detailed channeled session with me, theparanormalpriestess.com. I will leave all my information below. I also offer very powerful, individualized light language healing sessions for those of you who wish to work with me in that way. Okay, the spirit extractions, I also do this, but I may be putting this on hold for a little bit. I do have to check in with that. But I am certainly here for channel sessions and here for light language if you feel guided. Thank you so much, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.